Hi everyone. So today I have made a junk journal, and the junk journal is part of the Dream Create Journal Facebook group. For April they are looking at prompts to do with the word bloom, and it's all about finding yourself, finding your truth. And I thought I would put it together as a sort of junk journal with the papers that I bought from Joe from Little Rainbow Moon. The papers, the little kit, the mini kit, was £5, and it was basically to be used for the Dream Create Journal prompts. So this is what I've created. Now I have sewn it with wax thread, but I got my holes slightly wrong. It's really hard to make a cover out of acetate. I wouldn't advise you to do that. I kind of wish that I'd not done that now. So anyway, here is my little junk journal. It's very small, and it's going to house some of my prompts, some of my goals, and some of my thoughts for the month. So I've used some of Queen Mabel and Doris's junk journal kit, which you can find on the link just above there, one of my other videos. So I've sewn that actually onto the cover itself as well, and I use the wax thread from that kit as well. So I have the acetate kit, this the acetate paper. This is from an old kit of Joe's, and it's absolutely beautiful, so I wanted to use that as the cover. I have got paint all over me, by the way. So this is one of the papers that came with the mini kit from Joe, and it is absolutely stunning. Just look at the cover, the colours on the paper. And this is a vellum paper, and I love how crunchy it is. I just love that. I have been heat drying using my heat tool, so it has gone a little bit crinkly. So this is my first page. I do need to stick that down a little bit better. And Geraldine put some prompts up on her group. So one was, what is my truth, and what are my passions? So these are some things that I'm going to be addressing during my time of filling in this journal. This was a tag that I got from Elaine Kavanagh, and she sent me that as Happy Mail, and it's beautiful. So I used a little Fruit Pixie bit of ephemera about travel. One of my main passions is travel, and one of my main goals is to retire in Spain. So this is kind of what I'm going to be looking at in this journal and how I can do that. I've also used washi tape from Little Rainbow Moon from a prize I won ages ago. And it's the Poppies washi tape, and it's gorgeous. It has gone a bit crinkly, this book, because I have, as you can see, painted on the next page. So this is one of the stickers, Start. So I thought I would start here and talk about what my intentions are. So it's all about blog growth. Growth and grow is one of my words of the year, so I thought I would incorporate that into it. And also leading to personal growth, which will hopefully lead to my ultimate goal, and my ultimate goal is to move to Spain, and that will ultimately lead to bloom. So this is my thinking here of tying in with the theme. So then I've got a little commit sticker. I've used all sorts of different papers for my junk journal, and it's the first time that I've actually sewn one. You'll see from one of my junk journal videos up there. One of my past ones, we did a challenge over in my Facebook group, and that was to create a junk journal, but I actually used rings on that. So one of the blank tags that I got from the Queen Mabel and Doris kit, and then I've decorated it with the Little Rainbow Moon things, and it says to focus on my goals, and then I've got it in an envelope which was also from the Queen Mabel and Doris kit. I think some of these papers were from Mrs. Brimble's. Some were from the junk journal kit, and some were from Joe from Little Rainbow Moon from the kit that I bought, and some were my own papers. So that's how I've put the book together. So that's as far as I've actually got in putting it together so far. So I'm just going to do a little quick flip. Yeah, so another one of the Little Rainbow Moon. That was from a kit that she did about sort of mountains and goals of climbing mountains and getting where you want to be. So I've included that. I've got a little goals page there which I'm going to fill in. This was a bit of brush art that I did, and I thought I would use that as a page. So that's watercolour paper. Then I've got some paper from Susie from the Queen Mabel and Doris kit. Some paper from a magazine. More of Joe's beautiful acetate paper. I love the crinkliness. Then I have some tissue paper and some more paper from a magazine. Then I've got some scrapbooking paper, which is card. And then I have some handmade paper here. So I'm going to wet that up a bit to distress it. And more scrapbook paper. Some gorgeous travel paper, which was from the Queen Mabel and Doris kit. Yeah, I've really not sewn this very well. I'm not very good at sewing. Shh, don't tell anyone. Yeah, and then it's all the back papers of that as well. And then I've got a vintage paper there. I have stuck it in upside down. I am such an idiot. I think that the book was supposed to go that way, and all my paper is upside down. Oh dear. Oh well, quirky. I like it. Bit of like ripped paper that I added in. Yeah, and so on. All the back sides of the paper, which is all upside down. Oh, never mind. Okay, so there we go. That is my Bloom Junk Journal. And then at the back, I've added Be Inspired as well. Now, it doesn't close very well. I'm hoping that once the clips have sort of stayed in place, that will get a bit better at closing. But if not, who cares? It's a little junk journal and I love it. So do go and check out Dream Create Journal. They have got a website and they are also on Facebook, and I will put the links to those below, and I will put the links to the Queen Mabel and Doris kit and the Little Rainbow Moon things as well. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.